What's going on, guys? So listen, I am sitting here with Giancarlo. How are you, man?
Outstanding.
You intrigue me like crazy because there's one thing that I really believe in. So this industry is driven by people who want to take a chance and go do it, because the reality is in the pest control space, people that don't want to go for it, our industry dies. If it dies, the big companies take over. And so when I met you, you said, I'm going to go for it. I didn't believe you. And when you went for it, I was so proud, man. I was like this proud dad who I didn't even know you as a kid, right? So listen, man. So if you're going to go talk to people, you know, in their 20-year-old age group, they're 20 to 30, like, how does somebody like you just say, fuck it and go for it and just go all in immediately? Like, what drives you, man? Just tell the world.
What drives me, dude, is straight up not giving a fuck. I think that pretty much is ultimately what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I've taken enough chances in my life to understand that what's the worst that can happen.
Yep.
You know, with my background and some of the experiences that I've had, once again, I've proved things to myself, and I know that no matter what, if I put my mind to something, I'll get through it and I'll persevere. Sorry to be so cliche, but it's reality. You know what I mean? I have a concrete list of things that I can remind myself that I've done before to let me know that I can do this too.
Yeah, you know, it's one of the things, so we work with CEOs all over the country and even globally at this point, and we train them how to build these companies. And one of the things that I see when someone wants to do a startup or they want to invest in something is what stops them is fear. And the reality is, and I think you nailed it on the head, is that if fear stops someone in the tracks, they never accomplish what they really can accomplish.
Absolutely.
And the fact is, man, there's a million ways to make money. And the things that we think about every day about trying to get our bills paid is the fact is if you're unhappy trying to pay your bills, that's much different than just getting your bills paid, right?
Absolutely.
And you know, so if I gave you a simple word, I want you to tell me what it means to you. You ready? Okay, so you tell me what the word abundance means to you.
So abundance to me means something in great amount.
Do you feel like you live a life of abundance?
I do.
I think you do, man.
I definitely do.
I think you do. So if you had to paint a picture of what your life looks like in 10 years, so how old are you now?
I'm 22.
Damn, what it feels like to be 22, dude. In 10 years, you'll be 32 years old. What does your life look like?
I want to have a tribe of 25 kids.
What? What?
I want to have, ultimately, I want to have a family.
Bro, don't put that on your Tinder account.
Right, yeah, right. I want to have a family. I want to have a house. I want money to be more of an object instead of a necessity in my life.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing is to be a philanthropic organization that gives back to, honestly, where I grew up and, you know, where the places that matter. So New York and Tampa, I would love to, you know, kind of be a bigger part of the community there.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I want to be a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
I will be a multimillionaire.
I think you will, man. And you know, it's funny. I remember, so when I was 22, I might have been 23. I remember making that statement, and I had this moment, and I don't usually talk about money, but I had this moment when we actually got there. And I remember looking there and I was like, I did it. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, it didn't really mean a whole lot. And I went back to work. And you know, I would tell you this, man, is if you can stay focused on your passion and you do what drives you the most, you're gonna realize money doesn't matter as much and it just shows up for you.
Absolutely.
You know that?
100%.
So if you had to look in that camera and talk to your future self, what are you gonna commit to right now?
I'm gonna commit to being the best man that I possibly can be for both myself, my family, and the community around me, ultimately. And once again, I know money is just, you know, something that doesn't necessarily matter a lot, but my passion just so happens to be business. So I'm going to be focusing on business, and the money's gonna come flowing in, and I'm gonna have great people that surround me.
All right, man, one last question. You gotta look right in that camera.
All right.
If you're gonna stare at another 22-year-old right now and help them get through where they're at right now, doing something stupid. They're out there partying like crazy, doing drugs, whatever dumb thing they're doing, and they look there at Instagram, they're like, oh, life could be so good. How do you tell them to change and get an attitude like you?
The only way to break a fear is to face the fear.
I agree with you, man.
That's it.
Dude, I know we're at the conference. I'm greatly appreciative of you spending time here. I think you are walking around this place and you don't even realize it, but you're standing in front of guys that have $100 million companies, and they're coming to me going, dude, that kid's fired up. That kid's fired up. Dude, you're inspiring people here, man. So thanks, man.
Thank you
I appreciate
so
you
much.
coming.
Seriously, thank you so much, Seth. Appreciate
Thank you, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. It's good.
Know about it. Know about it.
Thanks. See y'all.